Salut tout le monde, it's your boy, Lukael. Welcome back to Control. This is episode 2. In the first episode, we started the game. We are playing as Jesse. We arrived at this place called the Oldest House, which is where the Federal Bureau of Control is located. And right away, things are very strange. There are these supernatural entities trying to stalk us, attack us. The building is shifting layouts. We found this gun that is supposedly alive called the service weapon, and we got the ability to throw things with our mind as well. So the game has been very, very fun so far. I'm really enjoying the gameplay and the polished feel of it. We get to read all these interesting documents about weird objects of powers and these supernatural entities. Had a blast in the first episode. I hope you guys liked it too. And so we're going to continue the game today. As always, thank you so much for joining me. Without any further ado, let's jump right back in. Alright, so we had stopped at this control point, I think they're called. And we're looking for that telephone, which should be pretty close by. I was getting a bit confused by the layout of this place and by the map, but I'm gonna try my best. Also, one of the last things I did was find the level 1 clearance thing. So we should be able to open doors like this one, which I think is where we're supposed to go, actually. Into the mail room. Hello? Oh, this is where all these tubes go. And we've got the hiss. The hiss is attacking us. Defeat hiss corrupted Tomasi.
Great.
Oh, this is Tomasi? Hey, man. Oh, he's dodging it. Okay. Introducing new stuff right away, like dodging my attacks. Ow. Ow. Oh, and there's someone else there. And I'm about to die. Okay, your health does not go back up over time either, it seems, so I'm about to die. Unless I can, like, collect the health over there. Let's try this again. They do have a safe spot just before this. I guess this is a boss. One small thing I might change also is my webcam is hiding the health bar. I really wish I could move the health bar to the other side because I don't really want to have my camera on the other side. I might move myself up, but like I'm trying to place my webcam somewhere where there's no information and it's always a bit tricky. Alright, let's do this. Tomasi. So Tomasi has been corrupted by the hiss.
They can fly now. Great.
They fly now. Okay, you can dodge the first one, not so much the second one. Wait, he's getting... I thought he was getting his health back, but no. His health bar is at the bottom. That bar is my energy. Is that your shirt that's just floating behind you? Oh, did I get him? Oh, he's escaping. Where are you going? That doesn't lead outside, does it?
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Okay.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Right, the hotline. That's what we're looking for. This ancient telephone. My gaming instinct is having me follow these noises to find a collectible or something, but no, there's just a lot of weird noises all around you and they don't really lead to anything. It's just atmosphere. So this is the mailroom. This is where they send all these tubes containing letters. Correspondence. Hey Malcolm. Yes, tea time is at 7. I'll see you at the course on Sunday morning. By the way, have you heard about this Tennyson report? Apparently there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trench is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about that, would you? See you Sunday. Jim. Hiss elevated. Elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau Para-utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss elevated due to their own talent in the area. Wait, so other people have been... I guess these research papers by Emily Pope are kind of happening right now. It's not reports that have been made before. Because it says compiled by Emily Pope by order of director Jesse Faden. So in universe, they're being written right now from just encountering them as Jesse. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording in parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? It is possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption. It's also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural ability in the individuals it corrupts. Any other documents? That seems to be it. I'll have to return to previous room with my level 1 access. Okay, nothing else in this room it seems. And this is where it ran off to. Hotline chamber. Butt summary. AWE 17. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at Redacted, which had been connected to a total of X disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were rediscovered at the oldest house, X number of days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butt home's closet disappeared during this incident. That's pretty strange. A light switch that makes you disappear. And reappear somewhere else.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. So he's just a federal agent. From 2016 to 2019. So yeah, we are most likely in 2019 right now, as I thought.
The Hiss got him.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery.
We read about this Havana incident.
Their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an alternate item will show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Was that really laughing matter, Tomasi? Come on, man. Some people died in this incident. This isn't funny.
The hotline can't be far now.
Yeah, you can kind of hear a telephone. Weird. I guess it's ringing for me. Weapon armor damage. God, these title cards just scare me. Butt supplement? Do you need some butt supplement? 1992, Butt, Montana. Is that a real town? Is this a real place? I don't have my phone to check. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butt home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of Butt have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butt home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, light cords have been found in the oldest house located in the and sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this thing operates is... The initial hypothesis center on the Butt AWE as a... So, are you saying we could potentially warp from the oldest house to other locations in the world without ever actually, like, leaving this building? That's the impression I'm getting. Will someone answer the damn phone? Hotline security log. All visitors must check in. So mostly Director Trench came here, Bill Everett, the custodian, and then at the very end, Carol Bishop, different custodian. And these are all the people that have been here, according to this list. Hotline chamber. So who's gonna be on the other side of this phone?
Motel and casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord.
Oh, this cord, okay.
The door marked with the black pyramid.
This trench ghost effect is very, very, like, interesting, because it's not just an overlay on your screen. Like, it does have a place in the world, but there's clearly, like, multiple layers to it. It's a very weird effect. So, I guess in order to reach into this room, you need to pull this light cord. Ocean View Motel and Casino entry point. Catalyst, light switch. The law of 3 applies. Director use only. Disregard of this policy may result in fatal psychic trauma. What do you mean by law of 3? Do I have to pull it 3 times? Maybe I have to pull it 3 times? Stand here. Okay.
Been here before?
Wow, just
No.
instantly, huh?
I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country. On the road, on the run, under the radar.
On the run from what?
This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
A light switch that teleports you. This is some Uzumaki shit right there. I don't have access to my gun right now. This is it, the door with the black pyramid. They did say through a process of elimination, huh? So we're just in a motel now? Like, we were just instantly transported to another place completely. Ranger Naturalist Service. Lassen Volcanic National Park. Huh. But even here, they only eat like these brandless snacks. See America, Montana. Right, we're in Montana. United States Travel Bureau. Texas. But of course we can't go outside, can we? Is there even anything outside? Maybe we're like in some kind of void.
Hello? Anyone here?
I guess not. This is pretty creepy. I'll say. 223. Can't open any of these doors except this one. 222. What am I hearing? I thought it was going to transport me into the room with the telephone. Okay, so the door with the black pyramid. Which does not open. Traverse the Ocean View Motel. Try again. Oh, another door is opened. There's the casino. This is creepy as hell. Oh, some keys.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Cool. Don't like this place. Ugh. Another light switch. That's me. Just a painting of me in front of the room. Three times. Pick up the hotline. This is to talk to the board, right? This mysterious entity. Hello. The hotline, Seashell, is a transmitter bridge. Directors can call the board long distance. Complete the astral plane challenge. It does sort of go against the mystical, weird nature of this world, that you're just being put through these challenges that feel very much, like a game. It's like, why is this supernatural entity putting me through these little challenges that a game designer clearly designed? What is that? The hotline will allow you to contact extra-dimensional entities. That's an enemy? What is happening? Okay, I guess I was supposed to keep my distances. I thought maybe I had to melee it. Let's try this again. Maybe you're not meant to fight these things. Maybe you're just supposed to avoid them. I guess it doesn't really look like something you can damage. Just avoid it then. Well done, Dial Director. You can contact us past selves in the Hotline Collectibles menu. We expect compulsive weekly calls.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
So there's others?
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall.
Tomasi's gone.
Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Uh-oh.
I have
That's not
the
good.
outline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
Speak with
People
Emily.
react strongly when I tell them about you.
Who's you? Who is she talking
Is it too
to?
soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Okay, I still don't know who the hell or what she's talking to. Her nose was bleeding from what? From using the phone? It did say it could do like fatal psychic damage, but I am the director, so in theory it should be okay. Something made my nose bleed. Also, yeah, we still don't really know the nature of the director at this point. Like, we did find his body, but in this world, what does that even mean? Like, is he dead? Is he a ghost? Is he an echo, like they said? So I saw a bunch of stuff pop up. Hotline. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. They found it in 65. Object is a 1960s era red bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs. The object allows the director to communicate with the board. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal. And then you just die. Okay, so I'm very sorry for the people who had to confirm this fact. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. So it works with any director. So it's been used by like every director since they found it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including but its origin remains unknown. How mysterious.
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling. In 1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up, going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered. And the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board. Only the director can answer it safely, and what he hears is kept classified.
I find it kind of annoying that these little cutscenes are saved in your collectibles, but it plays something different. Like there's extra lines, more information that you don't see in the main game. I wish it just showed you exactly the same thing, so it could be like, oh, I've already seen it. Or that the main path would show you the full information, you know? So these are all the ones we've seen?
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong.
Is he?
Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised? I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing.
Sounds
Ringing
annoying.
so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me.
So there's a
I
traitor?
can't trust anyone.
Is it
I
Darling?
must assume all my intel has been manipulated.
Or is he just being
The
paranoid?
hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a rain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
So you find the phone, and then you're just given all these freaking little cutscenes for you to catch up on the lore.
A director needs a
And they're
team.
fairly long.
My management team.
Okay, we've heard this. I
These
guess they
people
were
know
all
the
ones I've
secrets of the
heard
Bureau
before.
as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador.
It would be nice if you could
Marshall.
actually control this player so you could like
Marshall
get,
especially,
you know,
my head of
ahead.
operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmore hated my guts for that.
But they always
But
say new
things
stuff.
change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is.
So I have to listen to them because they always say new stuff.
We pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family, all dead. Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control. To help me get out of my mess.
I'll say he is very good at like trailer speak, you know, at saying these cool, mysterious sounding things that are very cryptic and could apply to a bunch of things.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation.
Dreamscape
Even
navigation?
Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid.
What makes you think there's
The rest,
other keys?
The many other doors are still mysteries to us.
Because I guess it's
We're
always the
all
same layout.
merely guests there. Even the board.
Even the board? How do you know
Sometimes I
that?
need to visit just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
And then of course he drinks. I'm like, why do you assume that the other doors lead to other places if it's like a dream place? But I guess because the layout is always the same for anyone who visits, so they assume that the other doors must lead somewhere, but they haven't been able to figure it out. How weird. These are long too, they're like a minute, 2 minutes.
Something's coming. The whisper's growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau, everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger.
That thing? What
It's my
thing?
duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Very, very ominous, but very well written. The directorship. You are the director now. We expect independence, dependence. You are authority, chosen one. The Bureau game needs you. There's this weird little meta thing in there, you know, the game needs you, little fourth wall. Okay, well that took a while, but now that we've seen all of them, it's probably going to be just one at a time from now on. So we just had to get through this, and now we're in the clear. So let's return to Emily. Just mysteries upon mysteries. So Darling was studying something that Trench believes might be the cause of all these problems. Oh, this loops back to the director office. Oh, that's the door that was closed. Okay, okay. And there's a new document that wasn't here before. Trench Bureau Funding. To all executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the US Treasury without question. Are you saying the US government and the US president are aware of the Bureau of Control? That doesn't sound good to me. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Zachariah Trench. Alright, so no worries about the budget. The blood is still here, even though his body isn't. Okay, so back to the boardroom. I wish it would show me which doors I haven't opened because I didn't have the level 1 clearance. Here, this is clearance level 4. Okay, so there's still places we can't go. Which is gonna require a lot of backtracking, I guess. Like, we've got level 1 there. This room. Control parameters. Triangle parameters. Research and records. Examination of paranatural topics, object of power and their para-utility. By Emily Pope. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarians. I'm just going to call them PUs. How about that? The potency of these abilities depends on the PU. Using the object of power as an example, some PU can achieve a throw distance of, that's the floppy disk, while others are only capable of as little as, see Dr. Darling presentation for more information. I thought this was just here as like filler, but I think you can actually check these presentation. This is about the floppy disk, right? What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but it is largely believed that some exist within the body and that, like all muscles, it can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmore records, considering he is one of the most accomplished PU the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Darling is still considering the request. Northmore is the previous director, right? If you don't already know, I have a very, very bad memory of names, so please bear with me. 11.15 is the floppy disk. Yeah, there it is. 11.15. But it doesn't say 11.15 on the thing. That would be much more useful if it said floppy disk 11.15. So when you find like a document that refers you to a cutscene, you would know which one it is without looking at all of them. But whatever. More of these house memories. I don't know what you're supposed to do with that. Probably upgrade your inventory. See, if it had shown this room as unexplored, and then you open the door, now it's explored, that would be much better. But, it's fine, it's fine. Hello.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
Yeah, just slow down a little bit, and then let me pick that up. Initial impressions. Analysis of Hiss Threat Part 1. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss. Not the best name, again. Have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She's able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. Well, not so much organism. I've tried and it just killed them. Or made them disappear at least. We tested this ability on a Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss? More work to be done. I can see you've been working. Very nice.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
A bunch of things.
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She
Smart.
hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well.
Thank you.
All that and the Hiss can't seem to affect you.
I thought there was going to be a button
I would
there.
love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests?
What kind of test?
I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
I trust Emily. She seems pretty, she seems pretty trustworthy. She's competent. She's positive. I'm gonna give her a great performance review when that time of year gets here. Oh, look, it's the janitor. Where is this guy now? Is he the one that made me a director, maybe? Like, magically? Is the janitor an AWE, or... It's always the ones you least suspect. Oh, well, the people are floating here too. 4 ability points received. Directorial Override. Upgrade and unlock new abilities from the nearest control point. Search for a way into the maintenance sector.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi, Emily. I guess there's nothing new. Is this new?
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No.
See, I don't even... The lockdown hole.
Okay, there's nothing new here, it seems.
Thanks, Emily.
Bye,
I'm
Emily.
sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Because there was like a little red symbol, as if she had something new to say, but then she didn't have anything new to say.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
I don't hear that. What kind of singing?
Singing? Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Oh, now I do hear it. Another hotline. Board countermeasures. We are at war. Hostile takeover. The hiss is the opposing force. Foreign power. We will provide countermeasures, strategy. Accept, ingest them. At control points. These countermeasures missions will benefit you. We will give resources, rewards for each completed countermeasure. Like, part of me appreciates that they're trying to include every aspect of the game design in the universe, right? Like here, the board is giving you these abilities. Like they have to explain every element of the game as something that makes sense within the lore. Your abilities, the fact that you can hear the board, the fact that you have this gun, like they're trying to explain all of it, which is great for the coherence of the story. It does like very much gamify this entire universe, which kind of takes you out of it a little bit. Like I think it's kind of meant to immerse you in the world more, but what it does is it makes the game design very transparent, which at the same time makes you acutely aware that you're playing a game. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm making any sense, but I don't hate it. It's just an observation. So we can have abilities, you say?
One of these questions could be answered by obtaining a live specimen.
Here? But we don't have the proper facilities.
Maybe we can bring in an observation from the containment sector. I'll put in a request with Poe.
Who be singing? Astral constructs. Construct shatter. Has high stopping power with a scatter shot. Oh, it changes your gun. I guess it's a way to modify your gun or like get a new gun. Shatter is high stopping power with a scatter shot that devastates grouped enemies at close range. Okay. That's the one. And then you can make mods also. Construct a random weapon mod. Common. Construct level. And you can upgrade the tier of your mods, for which you need a threshold remnant. Refresh, generate new randomized mods. Huh. There's this whole randomized aspect to these mods that is interesting. It's like you get this loot, this random loot, you get common and rares. It's kind of weird for this type of game. Abilities. Okay, so we have like a straight up ability tree. More health, more energy, more melee damage, more launch damage. Launch grenades and rockets back at the enemy. That sounds fun. Launch basic enemies when their health is low. That's really fun. Launch large enemies. Launch large objects. Launch up to 3 objects. Energy now recovers while holding launch. And we have all these other locked abilities here. I guess I'll just go with the 4 basic ones. Use 3 to unlock additional weapon forms like, oh. Yes. Let's get the 4 basic ones. So now we have an additional weapon form slot. Cool, so that uses all my points. Oh, board countermeasures. So they're like little challenges, and if you complete it, then... Okay, no, you accept them. Kill enemies with the service weapon in spin mode. Or you can abandon it. And then it just disappears and it gives you new ones instead. Charge mode. Using charge, kill enemies. Huh. Well, I don't have charge. Can you accept more than one at a time? Okay, you can. You can accept just all of them. I guess I will get this. I have enough for it, so... Construct Shatter. So, how do I switch gun types? Damage against enemy armor. Sure. So now I have 2 guns.
Hope has asked us to document this. Incantation, she calls it.
You mean like in person?
In person, with a pencil and paper. I think she's trying to get us killed.
Why is David Bowie singing in this place? Can you guys hear this?
Thine word, meet me in the maintenance.
It's Ati, it's the janitor. Okay, so maintenance sector access corridor.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face. The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ati here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ati. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ati guiding me too?
Wait, so you don't know if it's the entity with me who got you inside or if it was Ati? Also, I thought the maintenance sector could not be accessed, but I guess it can. Okay, so F switches your gun type. I assume this is basically a shotgun from the description. Shatter sounds kind of like a shotgun. Can't open this. Okay. These places are pretty big. This requires level 2 to access. And I'm never gonna remember which rooms I've been in or not. There's no way.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
These are all going to come alive. I guess this is the controls right there. Janitor's office. This says level 2. So they don't always spot you right away. There's a way to maybe like sneak around and not be seen. Okay, no, they do spot you. Yep, this gun is pretty strong. Oh, we've already got a control point. Basically, it just creates blocks. Just a lot of blocks. This door is closed. The best way I can think of not to get lost is just to always go on the same side. You know, it's the classic solution to a labyrinth. Just always stick to one side. But it doesn't work with every layout. Let's see. More of this weird stuff over there. Maybe breaking this removes the... Nope. Still hurts me. Hello. You are sort of at the mercy of the physics in this, which, you know, it's fine. Okay, this goes downstairs. Ah! Might be all of them. Launch efficiency. Janitor's office.
What's down that way?
A merry chase. Activate. Investigate the strange light in the break room. Don't like that. Ah! Cleanse the merry-go-round. The horse? The merry-go-round horse object of power. Sure.
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous.
Does it? This is the first time she said that.
An object of power. How do you think it got down here?
You tell me, girl.
A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
I know, right? Again, it's not me doing it, it's the entity. Evade. Well, now I can evade. The horse, Choo Choo, allows you to evade, dash, use it, prove, escape yourself. Whoa. Okay, it's a dash. I definitely need to remap that. Oh, it uses energy also. Okay, I need to remap that. I can't use control for that. Okay, so melee and then roll dash. You can even do an air dash. Very nice, and it doesn't use too much energy. Gold enemies are immune to Jesse's attack. Are they now? So just evade them. Success, end of level achievement. You have been approved. You and the horse are now bound friends for life. I do love that this
Keep up with me now.
a merry chase. I do love that the boar speaks in these weird, like, it's always got weird synonyms, and I take it as if she's being spoken to, but they're not quite words, they're more like communicating ideas. And the words you see are kind of like the closest approximation she can think of for what the meaning of what she's being told is. That's how I like to interpret it, at least. Woo. Oh, air dodge. So you could, this was like an optional mission. You could potentially just not use this. Can you do it twice in a row? Not sure. Yes, you can. Okay, so as long as you have energy, you can just keep using it. Huh. And we get an ability point. So I was led here by this light. How strange. Another little puppet show. I think I'm just going to like quickly look at it to have it added to my thing, and then I'll just watch the full version in my inventory, you know? Missions. Alright, we have all these like little side quests, side orders, like killing enemies. In the executive sector, is that not where I am? Using charge. I don't have charge. Wait, we haven't read this. So, I mean, this just summarizes the story of the game, but sometimes it's useful just to make sense of things. So, on her way to the hotline, Jessie gains the launch ability by binding the floppy disk. She is forced to fight the his-corrupted head of communications, Alberto Tomasi. Jessie uses the hotline to call Trench. He talks about finding his management team, Dr. Casper Darling, head of research, Helen Marshall, head of operations, potential allies against the Hiss. And then Jessie learns of another object of power, a merry-go-round horse, below the break room. She cleanses the merry-go-round horse, gains the evade ability, the power to rapidly dash short distances. The internal lockdown, an emergency security measure, is stopping Jessie from looking for Trench's missing management team in the other sectors. Jessie sets out to enter the maintenance sector to find the directorial override and lift the internal lockdown. With Ati's help, Jesse reaches the maintenance sector where the internal lockdown can be lifted. How did he help exactly? There it is, the merry-go-round horse. Objects should be kept in a confined space when unbound. A fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. This can be quite dangerous when its path. The object is currently bound by redacted. The object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local reported that the rides would move on their own and that they would be chased out. When these rumors reached the Bureau, see America Overnight episode 235, agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local were found dead at the scene. The object attacked agent by doing something. Agents invoke Formula C5 to the object long enough to... I love that they don't really... It's so easy to write these because you can just leave so much of it redacted and just leave it up to the player's interpretations. Like, what did they do? How did they manage to capture it? I don't know. You think of a way.
Stepping to the FBC, there's lots to do, there's lots to read, but don't touch and don't scream much. Let's join the Threshold Kids. Let's join the Threshold Kids.
Is the fact they actually had to film these little puppet shows.
Hey, Meg! What are you drawing? I'm drawing a dog!
I'm drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension.
That's
The
one way to
light
describe
goes
it.
on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
I miss my home.
The fucking modem dialing sound is so creepy, even all these years later. Okay, so we found that. Now we can dash around. So, janitor's office. Ritual impulse. Ritual impulse. They're just a bunch of resources, basically. And a nice little picture of the janitor on there. So that's probably where he is. Hey, man. How have you been?
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor.
Really?
I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Jaha, you think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant.
I'll try.
I'll hit the facts on the table.
What accent is this?
Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all.
Can you read my mind?
And soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back.
Clearance level
That's
2.
great. Thank you, Ati.
Thank you, Ati, for not being weird at all. Really appreciate that. So this is your little office? Nice place. Can you read my mind? Because you kind of seemed like you were responding to what I was thinking. Finland for holidays. Travel. Now we have clearance level 2. And then... Yes, pensioner, yes. Mr. Director. Yes.
Started to climb on the walls in his bachelor pad.
Did he do that? Was walking on walls, was he? What a mess! Burn the trash.
Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
What the hell does that mean? Jesse helps Ati by burning the trash piled up around the furnace in the maintenance sector. Okay. You want me to help you burn things? I am totally lost. This map is not helpful at all. I've completely changed my mind. Threshold Remnant. Ooh. This is what I need to level up my thing. Okay, so I'm just opening doors that were previously closed. Okay, I know where I am. Ah, can't have that.
That's the reason they can go as far as Pepe Kraus.
Cool. Anyways. Power plant, coolant pumps, energy converters.
What happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty.
I thought I was able to understand him now. Am I not supposed to? Yeah. Okay, I just have to listen to this version to hear the full thing.
Northmoor was director before me.
Yeah.
I never wanted his job. I never wanted power.
I never asked for
I
this.
purposefully avoided it. Didn't trust it. Didn't want to rely on it.
And that made you the perfect candidate.
Northmoor was all about power.
That's bad.
A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end, contain the situation. Northmore never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmore. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
So, is it the gun that makes you into the director then? I don't quite remember. Is it like you pick up the gun and if it works, if it binds you, then you're the director? Was that the thing? Arish escaped object of power. An object of power escaped the Panopticon a couple of weeks ago and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. So if anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own and definitely don't bind it to yourself. Your security chief, Simon Arish. Way ahead of you. In a bad way. They just have these rooms filled with like random objects, but because they highlight as objects you can like pick up and throw, it makes me feel like maybe I'm gonna miss something, but no. NSC power plant. Oh, that's like a normal human. I'm sorry, it's just so rare to meet them. We got a shelter here. Anyone in here? No. Typically just one of these loot boxes. What did I get? Shatter projectile choke. Can't open this. Hello, sir. How are you today? Did I skip a bunch of places coming here?
It's dangerous out here, lady.
Oh,
Go
hello.
see Chief Arishi. He's just inside. He'll help you.
So you are letting me through then?
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Bye. Let me go somewhere else. Burn the trash. Oh, it's I was wondering why I could see this here. It's a control point. You guys don't mind if I... Oh, you couldn't really notice the effect of this one that much compared to the previous one. Look at the floating people over there. Hello. I can't talk to him. Can I like upgrade my thing? 3 ability points. Oh, you can reset all your abilities too. Oh, they cost 3 points now. Let's go with more health. Because I don't want to die as quickly. Oh, there it is, Spin. Spin has a generous magazine and high rate of fire, best used in controlled bursts. But I don't have enough anything. Okay, I don't have enough source to upgrade, and I don't really have enough to do anything. Oh, you can only accept 3 at a time. Okay, that's fine. Um, and this just leads to other areas. I guess I should go talk to them first. And these are big places. Alright, yes, hello. Sorry for leaving.
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
I have to say, like, the facial animation, the lip syncing and all that stuff is pretty good. I mean, 2019 is not very old, but still.
I just wanted to make sure.
It's pretty impressive. Arish, security matters. Hey Simon, I got your message. Yeah, if someone in the sector is asking about Ati, just tell him you'll handle it and leave it at that. Under no circumstances should any personnel intervene with his day-to-day routine. I told you everything I know about him so you could better deal with his odd habits. But yes, it's still very much a classified matter. Okay, so the janitor is classified. Also, I saw your report about the quarry worker who wandered into the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide on next steps. Cheers, Lynn. Oh, it's from Lynn Salvador. Okay, to Arish. P.S. In case you hadn't noticed, something is up between Trench and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit, but try your best to stay out of it.
When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
These people have a sense of humor about this.
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
Yeah, it would be weird to work in an organization like this one and you're not working on all the supernatural containment shit. You're just like doing maintenance or like cleaning. Like you're still part of this classified thing, but you're just kind of the lowest ranking guys.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got 2 very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever, ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah, it's all part of the job.
It's like you have to work there, but there's all these things that are classified, so you don't really know what's happening and you can't really ask any questions, and you just have to trust that shit is under control, that you're not in danger. Wait, so, okay, this power plant is powering the whole building, the old house, like all of the oldest house, and you can't open it. So surely something is in there powering this whole facility. Some other object of power or like AWE.
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You modded or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new is our best bet.
Do you know this Ati guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. He probably knows more than anyone else around here, if you can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from?
I'm guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from.
I wouldn't say that.
Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
I should be going.
Right.
Facial animations. Facial animations are good, and I also quite like the voice acting. It's very natural, conversational, you know? It's well done. Hey, fellas. Ooh. Y'all don't mind if I just pick this up?
Packages and pipes C through F.
Alright, so this is the power plant. Oh, what the hell? Hell nah. Hell nah. What are those? You know, corrupted guards are one thing. I ain't dealing with no floating, creeping dudes. Oh, and they explode too. Are they just gonna keep coming? Ah! What the hell? They just came out of nowhere. NSC coolant pumps. I guess that's where I'm going. Ritual impulse. Do I have any information about these guys? His-charged. The his-charged agents are examples of extreme physical deformation resulting from his corruption. His-charged display an unthinking fixation on any non-corrupted individuals in the area. Once within a specific proximity, they erupt into a burst of focused his resonance, so dense that it acts as a physical force. The his charge is depleted of the his corruption after this eruption. The host is left lifeless. Do they have to be like bending over like that? This behavior may be an adaptive response to the HRAs. The Hiss charge are designed to blow the devices off potential hosts, exposing them to the resonance. Is the Hiss capable of customizing a corrupted host's altered ability to this degree? Why is the physiology of the Hiss charge so dramatically different from the host's original form? Lots of questions, no answer.
Power cut. Replace the parts.
Power cut. Where are you guys? Hey, man. Aw, oh, not you guys. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'll be having none of that. Oh, and a flyer. Is it you, Tommaso? Oh, didn't avoid this one, did you? Another control point. It is pretty like empowering that all your weapons use ammo that comes back. You can use this gun with just ammo that restores itself, or you can throw boxes which you have like an infinite amount of, so there's never really a fear of running out of anything, which is pretty fun. It does remove like one potential strategic aspect of the game if you had to, you know, manage your resources, but but I'm not making any progress in these. I guess I'm not in the executive sector. Right, because I'm not in the executive sector, I'm in the maintenance sector. But why would you give me quests that I can't actually complete in this place? I should just abandon them, right? Just abandon it. Like surge mode, I don't even have. This is just about demolition expert. There we go. Maintenance sector with headshots. There we go. At least these I can actually complete. And I see coolant pumps. Dark tunnel? Sure, why not?
We need to fix this thing ASAP.
Whoa. Hello. Do not run at me. What even is down here? Am I even still on the map? I guess so. NSC coolant pumps. Furnace chamber. Okay, I guess this is where I wanted to go.
Go to city. Fix it fast. If the plant goes boom, we can throw the spoon in the corner.
What does that mean? Speak normally. How can I repair this place? Big battle area.
My old enemy, the clock, is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with that shit.
The clog?
He's very clever. He's trying to sneak in. We got him caught with his hand in the fish trap. Get rid of him.
What is that?
What the hell is that? Oh, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
I've seen grosser. Okay, it's slowly receding. The clog? What the hell? Gotta watch my back in here, you never know. Never know what might show up. The clog. Investigate what is blocking the pipes. Okay, so we have basically multiple tasks, and then when we do everything, that's going to fix this place. So that was one thing. It was coming out of there. Blech. I bet the smell down here was just horrible. Okay, so that's done. Now this place is gonna be full of enemies, let me guess. Okay, I was down in the pipe works. Can I climb this? You can. I guess what I'm hearing is just the hiss, just these voices. Clog complaint. That gross blockage down in the water systems is back. What the fuck is it? Where does it keep coming from? And why the hell does Ati keep yelling nonsense at it? He acts like it can understand him. Of course, he acts like we can understand him too. Guess that's just his brand of crazy. I'm gonna try out a new drain cleaner, extreme strength. I don't think that's gonna be enough. Can't go in there. And these are like generators, right? Why would they have this whole empty room? Like, why isn't it filled with enemies? My gamer sense is tingling. Furnace chamber. Okay, I came from here. And that's it? It's just gonna be empty? Oh, there was the elevator down there. But I can't, okay, I can't call it back. That's why I used the tunnel. I see. Now we just climb back out of here. And then what the hell is that up there? It's like marine plant life. There's the furnace chamber. It said burn the trash. What do you consider trash?
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher of the Parakinesiology Department. I believe that I've discovered a Code Omega paranatural entity residing within the Bureau itself, right under our noses. Darling refused to allocate me the budget or resources, so I'm taking matters into my own hands. Let this recording be the proof I need to convince them. The furnace can speak. It's been talking to me for some time now. Listen.
We're not gonna hear it.
Did you hear that? It's a sentient force capable of communicating. I checked, and there's no record of ever installing this furnace. I believe that... Oh, sorry. What? Yes, I can feed you. What do you eat?
Trash?
I'll try to find some volunteers.
What do you mean volunteers? Did you feed people to the furnace? Here, is this what you want? You want to eat some boxes? Okay, this does not count as trash. What do you consider trash?
By trash, did Ati mean barrels full of hazardous biological material? Looks like they're breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but if that's what Ati wants, then I'll get it done.
I guess. Maybe we shouldn't be doing what the crazy janitor is saying, but... he probably knows what he's talking about. mean, yeah, if this is part of the oldest house, they would have never installed this furnace. Like, I'm guessing most of the things that exist in this building were not installed by humans. They've just always been here. Okay, now we just need to go get this one.
That's all of them.
What a mess. Burn the trash. We got 2 ability points. Can I, like, jump there? Can't open the door. There's a thing behind it. Okay, I guess this is an area for later. Again, huge room with no enemies. Very strange. More launch damage. Sure, let's get that. Alright, so that was one thing. And I saw just a TV with fire on it. Oh. Okay, there's more of these guys here. These are okay though. Got them pretty much instantly. Uh-oh. Liar. Ouch. I love throwing boxes. Alright, so fix the NSC coolant pumps and the energy converters. There's the energy converters right there. So that's our next stop. Accompanied by rumbles every time.
That sound.
I don't like any sound that we've heard in this place. We've got another control point. They're pretty generous with these, actually. And you can never get inside these rooms. These weird corrupted rooms. I guess at some point we'll be able to, but... here you can sort of come in. Like, why would it be marine biology? Is this astral plane related to the ocean somehow?
It's fried up. You need to fix it before the old twig bats inside the plant has a shit fit.
And I see energy converters. Any documents for me? Yes. A good defense. Oh, it's a... It was a mission. Investigate the training course. The training course. Oh! Where did you come from? Where's the training course? I know you guys are still out there. Whoa! What's your deal? Demolition expert. Anyone in there? No. Ritual impulse. Was that a freaking rocket? Did you throw a rocket at me? You did. The gall. The gall to throw a rocket at me. Guess they're called demolition expert for a reason. Headshot boost. Well, I would have to be able to land headshots for that. I guess I need to replace these. There we go. Take my boxes. Control room is locked. Can just climb on top of that. Probably shouldn't be fighting next to these electrical things. Okay, that's 2. There's a third one somewhere. It's probably downstairs. Aha.
We're fixed.
There we go.
Now let's fix the pumps and water flow.
That's this whole room. Would this have opened any of these doors or no? And what's the training course? Okay, that's much further away. I guess that's a little side quest for later. Open these doors. Open this. Electricity level, water level. Upcoming game reminder. Home safe tests. The home safe. The safe object of power can produce a barrier using objects or material from its immediate vicinity. Bureau Rangers were given permission to employ heavy weaponry against a PU bound to this object in order to gauge the bearer's durability. And velocity and munition were tested with mixed results. Testing will continue after the safe object of power is clearly a viable candidate for use in combat response scenarios. Allowing PU to participate in altered engagements would be an advantage worth considering. Where is the safe? Upcoming game reminder. Next game is Wednesday at 8, usual spot. Hazard owes me $20. Arish still on a fucking winning streak. Someone please figure out how he's cheating. Thompson suspended for a game because of that shady dealing incident. And Guy, I owe you $60. I brought beers last time, so it's Hepston Stall's turn. Remus.
My name is Dr. Pierce.
Where is the safe? Maybe it's at the training course. A good defense, right. That's probably where we get the safe. It must give you some kind of shield. This is a elevator. Which ones have I been to? This sounds like a good way for me to get lost again. Black Rock Quarry. Wait, where am I? Level 5. Okay. Nowhere near that. Level 5 too. And there's a control point right there. Okay, well, we can't do any of that. Control room is where I was, and then power plant's probably the place I'd been at the bottom. Her hair looks much more red on the promotional images for the game. Oh, okay. Good. Guess that's where I wanted to go. Oh, I'm back at the beginning. Okay, I guess I've been around now. Maintenance excursion. Oh, we can collect the reward. Dodge efficiency. Like, why would you want just common weapon mods when you can just keep cycling through them until you get like a rare? See, here at least it's an uncommon. Okay, so is there a way for me to climb up into this second level up there? This map is quite confusing, I have to say. Also, I'm stupid, so that doesn't help, but you know. Hello. How are you, ma'am? I guess if I want to go up there to get that shield, I need to go to the control room. But I have been down in the pipeworks, so why does it show question marks? I guess because I haven't been in that specific room. Without them actually showing which rooms you've been in or not, there's no way I'm going to be able to like efficiently clear this map, but a staircase, central maintenance. Okay, this place I haven't been. How come I didn't go? I came through here, but I didn't... Oh, because I guess I restored power. This door must have been locked before. Shatter recoil efficiency. Field training. Big bathroom here. I've been traumatized from exploring bathroom because of Prey. What are these? Just blocks? Department of Maintenance. Thresholds. The oldest house is a place in flux. Thresholds appear with no warning. What the threshold will contain is a question we can only answer once it manifests. The widely accepted theory is that thresholds are dimensions vibrating on a frequency different from our own. When these frequencies match, the threshold will manifest in the oldest house, which acts as a... Others theorize thresholds are parallel universes or possibly our own reality at a different point in time. Some believe our collection of altered materials affects the house or attracts the thresholds. We do know for certain that thresholds are not permanent. Eventually, their frequency will shift. Some believe Earth itself is just another threshold connected to the oldest house, which is actually rooted in some other reality. This theory, while impossible to disprove, causes in those who learn of it, so it is actively denied. Distress, I'm guessing. Alright, so this leads to the shield. This leads to an elevator. This leads to Black Rock Processing. Let's go get that shield. Field training. I'd like to file a formal complaint. The unauthorized use of my voice in a state of quality that I did not agree on. The fact that they were planning to use material from what I thought was a rehearsal was not communicated to me at all. Had it been, I would have disallowed the use of those recordings. I want use of the Ranger Field Training Course recorded messages to halt immediately. I will not stand for this humiliation among my peers. I will go to HR with this if necessary. Signed, Randall Pulaski. Do they have a HR? Can you imagine your workers' rights in an organization like this? Like, good luck getting unionized at the Federal Bureau of Control. It's not even acknowledged by the rest of the world, so good luck.
So I just read this. Welcome to the Ranger Field Training course. The course must be completed in a specified amount of time. When you're ready to start, press the button. Is that all, or?
I always did love obstacle courses.
Always keep the gun pointed in the safe direction. Always keep your finger off the trigger until ready to shoot. Always keep the gun unloaded until ready to use. What kind of obstacle course are we talking about?
Get ready, Ranger. Course starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Oh.
45 seconds remaining.
Okay, how would anyone else but me do that?
30 seconds.
Come on. Shit, I fell.
15 seconds remaining. Seconds remaining.
Okay, well, I won't have time.
Try again.
Well, how do I get back to the start? I didn't know I had to shoot the targets. You could at least teleport me back to the entrance.
Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. $60 seconds remaining. Seconds remaining.
Did I do it?
5 seconds remaining.
Oh.
Course complete. Congratulations, Rainer.
Guessing this isn't usually part of the course. It's protecting itself.
Do I have to prove myself?
You need to hit it harder to break that shield.
Like this? Hello. Copies have been given weapons. Shield yourself to pass level up. Gold enemies are immune. Use shield to complete the challenge. Hold Q to shield. Ah. This does not even consume your energy. Just when you first form it. And I guess maybe they can destroy it by shooting you. Is it breaking? Doesn't really seem like it's breaking. And you can still jump. Okay, it does break. Okay, yes. There's no like meter for it, but it does eventually break. Does it block behind me or only in front of me? It uses about the same energy as like throwing something. All these objects falling behind me. And it does seem to sort of be on a timer too. Well, it's very nice of the astral plane to properly prepare me for using all of these things. A good defense. Oh!
Good time to have a shield.
Yeah. But now I can't shoot them. Can I use the shield on them? No. Oh, hello. Alright, cool. So now we have a shield. That's quite useful. Give me all your juice. Is there anything else in here? Ooh. A weapon mod. Another document that fell on the ground. Plastic tree procedures. A holiday memories tree from 1980. Item must be contained within a soundproof cell. A holiday memories brand white plastic tree with green plastic stand. The item repeats words and phrases spoken within a range of X feet, always in a tone below hertz. This verbal mimicry has profoundly distressing effects on the individual it is copying. The item was taken from a Canadian research station established on Ross Island in Antarctica, where it was used to celebrate the holiday season. In 1979, solar radiation damaged the radio, severing the base's only means of communication with the world. After the frozen passages opened, a military expedition visited the base to re-establish contact. They found the base's occupants in various states of madness, rambling about voices in the tree. Military personnel discovered they also heard the tree speaking. After locking the item in a supply crate, they brought it back to the mainland, at which point the Bureau intervened. Where is that tree now? Containment location. Oh, it even tells you where. Panopticon, floor 2, unit 10. So we might potentially find this tree eventually. So they might be planting these seeds for like objects you'll encounter later in the game. That would be fun. The home safe. No unique procedures required. The object is a guardhouse brand home safe. Weight measurements vary. When bound, the object allows PUs to telekinetically gather items and debris from their surroundings. The object is currently bound by Discovered in the basement of a home in Ohio, the object gained rapid interest in certain online forums dedicated to opening abandoned safes. After months of failure, the owner attempted to open it with explosives. The object survived with no physical damage. Bureau agents were dispatched, now confident of its paranatural nature. Blood occasionally emerges from seam around the object's door. Tests confirm the blood is not human. X-rays taken of the object indicate that something is trapped inside, though the images are always blurred, which indicates the contents of the object are moving. All attempts to open the object have been unsuccessful. Now that's a proper SCP. A safe that you cannot destroy or damage in any way, that you can't open, and that is seeping blood of an unknown nature, of something that is moving. Ugh. Ew. Ugh. And no thank you. That's pretty creepy. See, that's why I want to fully explore this whole game, because you find all these cool documents like this. But, and maybe if they eventually mark these documents on my map. Otherwise, I doubt I'll be able to find anything, because the map is not very useful, is it? Alright, so we've been through field training. This leads to an elevator. Which is not open. This leads to Black Rock Processing. I do also really like... Don't throw a grenade at me. I do really like that your reticle is different depending on the current form your weapon has, so you don't have to guess what it is. You can know right away just from the reticle. That's good game design. Turbine room, level 4. Tennyson report warning. Listen, Trench is on the warpath about this Tennyson report thing. He wants to know who wrote it, and he wants to know yesterday. Whoever did is gonna get crucified. I don't know if it was one of you guys, and I don't want to know. I'm not super keen on leading a witch hunt, so tell everyone in the sector to keep their heads down. Best not to be on anyone's radar right now, you know? I tell ya, not even counting all the weird shit we deal with, this place can be a downright hostile work environment sometimes. Do you think you get your like T4 at the end of the year? Do you get to do your taxes when you work for the FBC? Do you get to tell your family about it? I wonder, what kind of people would work in a place like this, you know? Atlas Chamber, Black Rock Processing. That's beep beep. Okay, I was up there. That's it? No documents? What is this about? Caution. Fix the NSC coolant pumps. Can I leave? I don't like this place. Don't know what this is about. Didn't find any document about it either. I think I'm just gonna leave and we can come back here later. Alright, so basically this whole place, I didn't find anything here other than the shield. We have to go do the coolant thing. That's the last thing for this place. And it's on the other side. Let's just follow the signs. Coolant pumps. Fix the coolant pumps. I see it. It's there. How did I miss that? No, I did go there. That's where the furnace was, right? Yeah. Did I not fix this already? I guess I didn't because I was trekking a different quest at the time. Oh no, it's because I went down there? I did go down there. I must have missed my exit. Okay, no, these are the coolant. Oh. It's because when I first came through here, I wasn't tracking this quest. I was tracking like the... something else. Oh, I had to do that. That's why this room was empty. Okay. That makes sense now. Oh, Rummigy. How about I miss every single shot? Okay, that makes a lot of sense. This room did feel very important. I found it weird that... Oh, that's what it meant by a barrier. See, that's the first one I'm actually noticing. That probably means there's enemies left in the room. Okay. I did read a document about that, these barriers. I just never noticed one. And this leads into the pipeworks. It all makes sense now.
Let's go lift the lockdown.
So this just fixed the whole like generator thing? Hello there. Anyone else? Anyone else wants a taste? I guess so. They don't show up on your map either. Don't like that. Machine gun? Who gave you that, buddy? Can I get one? Oh, you are not taking much damage at all. You are not taking much damage at all. You're gonna stand there and let me shoot you? You know you're shooting the wall, right? I'm not scared of you. Alright, lift the internal lockdown using the directorial override in the control room. No more lockdown. Got 4 points. There it is, shield. When released, shield propels debris at nearby enemies. That's pretty cool. Let's do launch grenades and rockets back at the enemy. Launch basic enemies when their health is low. That also sounds really fun, but let me go with more... Well... Let's go with more launch damage, since that's kind of our main mean of attack at this point. Alright, so I should fast travel back to the control room. Alright, control room, control room. There it is, control room. Don't think... Right, okay, this room. Right, so now electricity level is good, water level is good, and how do I do the override? Oh, there's a whole bunch of y'all. Sorry to the poor people who are possessed. I know it's not your fault. Is that all of them?
Forces contain a lockdown. Could only be lifted by a directorial override.
This is what we came here to do.
Internal lockdown. Let me look around for any documents or items. This goes to the elevator. Okay, that seems to be all there is here. His trooper. Troopers are meant to be the first agents to enter unknown AWEs, thresholds, or any other paranaturally hazardous situation. They are heavily armored and heavily armed in preparation for the worst. As a result of their role, his troopers have access to the heaviest armor and weaponry from the Bureau's armory, including military-grade chain guns and grenade launchers. That's the big guy with the Gatling gun, right? In addition to their already formidable FBC-issued armor, the hiss resonance surrounding these entities is dense enough to stop bullets. If forced to engage one of these, be sure to make use of any available cover. Also note that to the telekinetically talented, enemy grenades can be a welcome source of ammunition. Really?
So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege to steer the Bureau into dangerous waters and safely out again. To inspire and lead its people, to protect them. The board is there to advise you, but they want things in return.
Oh?
You hold all this in your old, trembling hands.
What do they want?
I had to lose everything before I could see the Bureau is the director's life. There's no room for anything else. If the forces contained here escaped, we'd be dragged back into an age of superstition, terror, death.
Are we not already in this world?
I think we ever really left that behind.
Thank you.
Any emergency, any major containment breach, and the lockdown goes into effect. I implemented this security measure in my first years as director.
Really?
I knew we were vulnerable.
So there was no lockdown before that?
Personally seen the cost of sloppiness. I made sure the internal lockdown could only be lifted by a directorial override, only to be used when the director is confident the sectors are safe to be opened again.
I'm not sure if I would say that right now.
The director is the last line of defense. And if I screw up, it's on me. And me alone.
Yeah, you can imagine that a place like this containing all these supernatural objects and entities is extremely dangerous. If there's any kind of breach, it could threaten the entire planet. But it's wild that they would not have had an override until this guy implemented one. Like, really? You guys didn't think of security before that? I mean, it's not a perfect solution. Things can still go wrong, obviously. But I don't feel like we should be lifting the lockdown right now. Because it's not like we've contained the hiss at all. So it doesn't really seem like a good idea to lift the lockdown. But then again, it's the only way we can reach the other sectors, so... Oh, that's why you need the gun. So only the director can... Oh. Now a bunch of new places have opened up. Central Research. Whatever this is. And then speak with Emily.
Should be open now. I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
Am I finally gonna get to know? Okay, these other places are still like redacted, so I guess we just don't have access to them yet. We'll be coming back later, I guess. So let's go back to Central Executive. Fellas, so we're going to be speaking with Emily, but we'll do that in the next episode. I've already been recording for like 3 hours once again, so as usual, I will be editing these episodes quite a bit to remove any of the, you know, boring stuff where I'm just kind of backtracking or going to areas I've already been, or I want to make this... I try to respect my viewers' time as much as possible, so I never take out anything that could be like interesting. So don't worry about missing anything, but I do remove a lot of the, you know, just useless stuff that you guys wouldn't really care about seeing anyways, so I do feel like I'm getting into the groove of things now from a gameplay perspective. The first episode, you know, you don't really know what you're getting into. They throw a lot at you and you're just kind of learning all the mechanics and stuff. Now I feel like I get it, you know. We've got these powers, we've got these weapons, these upgrades, and we're slowly exploring this facility. Still don't really understand, you know, what exactly is going on. I mean, I get that there's this his corruption and we're the director and we're trying to, I guess, just restore order to the FBC. But beyond that, what's happening with Darling and the dead director and the hiss, and that's what we'll have to figure out in the future. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please remember that you can catch the next couple ones by supporting me on my Patreon. It's in the description below. I want to send some special thanks to my patrons for their support, and I want to thank you for watching this video. So until the next one, I had fun playing this, I hope you had fun watching it, and I'll see you in the next episode for some more Control. À la prochaine.